Hello everyone. Today let us learn how to write a debate. Debate is a structured discussion on a debatable topic. It has to have a proper structure, beginning, conclusion. It cannot be any informal discussion. And the topic needs to be debatable. You can put forth your positive as well as negative views on the topic. It is argumentative in nature. You can put forth your arguments to prove your point. Analyzing all the factors, views are presented. It conveys an opinion or viewpoint convincingly or strongly. The readers, the audience should be convinced with your views in favor or against a topic. Let us see the format. The format of debate is quite similar to that of speech. You start with rhetorical question or any quotation, but that is optional. You may avoid it also and directly start the debate addressing the audience. The audience can be according to the topic as well as the place. If you are speaking in a school, you address the principal, teachers, dear students or friends. If it is a competition, you can address the judges, participants, or for any general occasion or place, you may simply say, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings, good morning, good evening, hello. Then you introduce yourself, tell your name which is given in the question and the topic that is also given in the question, occasion, any competition if it is given in the question, otherwise you may avoid it. Then specify whether you are speaking in favor or against the topic, which is very important. If you fail to mention this, you may lose your marks because the examination won't be knowing what are you going to do. Are you defending the topic or you are going against it? Then content, main body of debate. Close the debate while balancing both the sides, positive as well as negative. You may conclude the debate. Thank the audience. Simply write, thank you. Before writing debate, you should know certain points. The speaker should have a clarity of thought. He should know what he is going to say. And the facts which are presented to prove his stand or point, they should be accurate, correct. If you are not sure about the facts, do not mention them. You should compare and contrast both the sides. Even if you are going against some topic, you should speak some positive factors also, and then you can do the balancing. Be polite. You should not be offending in your tone and disrespectful in your words. Even if you are against some topic, you should not offend anybody's sentiments. Debate is quite similar to speech, but there are little differences in terms of format. As I told you, you have to mention whether you are speaking in favor or against. In the same way, the language and tone is also a little different. You should use emotive language. Here and there you can use humorous anecdote. You can appeal to the pathos of the audience if you are speaking on some serious topic. You may also talk of hypothetical conditions, but they should be based on facts. They should not be baseless. For example, you may talk about what will happen if there is no water left. So such hypothetical conditions, imaginary situations, but they should be based on facts. Simple present tense as well as present continuous tense should be used along with other tenses. Simple past also you can use if you are telling something of past. Modal auxiliaries should be used like must, need, and should, because you are supposed to give certain suggestions. Most importantly, we should use interactive language. Imperative sentences we may use. Imperative sentences are which start with verb. They are direct suggestions. For example, take a pledge now, or plant a sapling every day. Rhetorical questions you should use, that I will be telling you, discussing you. Inverted commas, if you use somebody's sentence or statement, you can put it into double inverted comma or simple sentence in single inverted comma also. Pronouns I, you, and we may be used. Usually we use we, but in case of speech and debate, we can also mention I and you. In debate, I is used very frequently. I say this, I strongly oppose. Use of certain phrases should be used in case of debate, that I will be discussing very soon. While discussing interactive language, I told you we should use rhetorical questions. Rhetorical questions are the questions which do not need any answer. They are used to sensitize the audience, to draw the attention of the audience, the readers. And it can make your debate or speech interesting and more effective. For example, can you imagine a world without? After without, you can write anything: trees, water, women, anything according to your topic. Do you think it would be better if something happens? So these questions you can use in your context. Is this the country or freedom our martyrs died for? So this is a very good rhetorical question to sensitize the readers. Where are we going? If something alarming situation is going to happen, then we can use such rhetorical sentence. Question: have you ever thought what will happen? There, anything related to your topic you can write. These rhetorical questions can be used here and there along with your points in order to make the language more interesting and interactive. You can directly interact with the audience and the readers with the help of these questions. Now let us see certain phrases or sentences which should be used in debate. I strongly feel, believe, if you support something. I strongly disagree, oppose, if you condemn something, if you are going against something. I am fairly certain that. I would rather go for some other thing, some other situation, some other system which you are talking about. Let's face it. We have to face some situation. Indeed, it would be great if we do certain thing. How ironical it is that people who talk about corruption are themselves immersed in corruption from head to toe. So such kind of phrases and sentences make your debate more effective as well as interesting. Now let's see the marking scheme of debate, that is similar to that of speech. I have already discussed this marking speech when I made a video on speech. Let's quickly discuss. Format is for 1 mark, content for 4 marks, expression for 5 marks, and total 10 marks. If you talk about expression, it covers accuracy of grammar. Grammar should be correct. Language should be, sentence structure should be correct. And spellings, for this 2.5 marks are awarded. Coherence, relevance of ideas. The ideas should be relevant, appropriate according to the topic, and they should be well knit, well presented. They should be well connected. And the style should be according to the debate. It means tone and language, which gives you 2.5 marks. Now let us quickly see a sample of debate. You are Purvi Purav. Your school is conducting inter-house debate competition. Write a debate on the reintroduction of board examination is a good move. This is the topic. Expressing your views in favor or against the topic in about 200 to 50 words. Let's see how to write debate in favor of this topic. The reintroduction of board examination is a good move. Title: addressing the audience with greeting. Good morning, honorable judges, fellow participants and audience. Since it is inter-house debate competition, we have addressed the judges. I am Purvi, name which is given in the question. I am here to express my views favoring the motion. This is very important. You have to mention favoring or against. The reintroduction of board examination is a good move. Now this is something about little history, little introduction. In 2009, CBSE examinations became an optional thing, which was in fact a progressive reform. However, the schools and the parents felt that it has not delivered the desired results, so do I. So you are defending that board examinations were reintroduced, and that is a good move. And you are telling, though the optional examination was a good move, but it has not delivered desired results. No detention policy merely encouraged the school to promote underperforming students to the next class. Consequently, as a result, large number of students started failing in class 11th due to more demanding evaluation system. In 10th class, the board examination became optional, and in 11th class, the students started failing because the evaluation system became more demanding, thus paving way, making way for reintroduction of board examination in 2017. So this was a kind of introduction, and we are telling that optional board examination failed. That is why reintroduction is a good move. Next point, if we talk about stress, at young age we need to change our perspective, way of thinking. There are positive impacts of stress too. Because of stress and tension and seriousness, it teaches us to do planning and time management, resulting into enhanced activity. Then we give good results. Board examination should be taken as litmus test that indicates clearly where we stand. Our not so good performance in class 10th may be a wake-up call to perform better in class 12th. I strongly feel a teenager of 14 to 16 years is not so young to face this challenge. Who experiences an upheaval of emotions, it will redirect his fleeting attention and channelize his energy to the right course. So board examination is also a positive thing for a teenager whose attention is redirected and energy is channelized. Once we attempt a paper made by unknown teacher and evaluated by unfamiliar one, it helps assess ourselves better. I would conclude saying we should not criticize board exam for the fear of failure or pressure. Rather, accept the challenge, strive to perform best, and come out triumphant. Thank you. Thank you is important part of format. Conclusion is also given. The points are also given to prove that you agree with reintroduction of board exam. And these points are calculated, counted to give you marks for content. Now let us quickly see an example of writing a debate against the same topic. Good morning, one and all present. I am Purav. One name only you write, either Purav or Purvi. If you're a girl, write Purvi. If you're a boy, write Purav. I am here to express my views against the topic. Mention the topic. The reintroduction of board examination is a good move, but here you are against it. In 2009, board examinations became optional. I feel it was a progressive reform. But our society is so much obsessed with board examination that it found faults with the move. So you are saying that reintroduction is not a good move, but the society is wrong who found faults with optional examination. Students don't take studies seriously, they say, as there is no fear of exam. Thus, academic standards are falling. These are the points which are given by the society, and that is why, as a remedy, board examinations were made mandatory in 2017. But you are against it. But I strongly feel we have taken a step backward, as autonomy is very important for a healthy education system. Autonomy is freedom. There should be freedom with the school as well as the students to go for board examination or not, which is good for healthy education system. This is a good point to prove your point, prove your stand. Why can't we understand taking away autonomy due to fear of its misuse is never a better option? Instead, proper benchmarks must be introduced. Here you can speak about the benchmarks also, if the time or the word limit allows you. Board examinations promote rote learning and make education exam centric. When the education becomes exam centric, that is never a good thing, as it promotes rote learning. The worst part is that obsession for doing best in exam brings comparison and stress. Their love for sports and art is sacrificed. All these points are going against the board examination. And their ingenuity is lost. Their creativity, doing something new, is lost. If you say board examination ensures quality, I find it ridiculous that we depend on exam for ensuring quality. Here you are using phrases as well as rhetorical question. This rhetorical question you have used, all these things will award you good marks. If you say board examination ensure quality, I find it ridiculous that we depend on exam for ensuring quality. We must understand the significance of choosing the exam, as it frees. If we have the choice, we will be free. And education is that which liberates. There we have used a good quotation also. System of optional exam need to be improvised rather than abandoning, leaving it for its shortcomings, faults that are there in every system. Every system has shortcomings. We need to improve it. Thank you. I hope you understood how to write debate in favor as well as against, and it will help you in exam. All the best. Keep watching my channel. Thank you.